Hello internet world, we are live on YouTube. Tonight I am doing a live stream where I'm going to be showing you some really awesome pieces of technology. I'll also open this up to some questions and answers as well. And I'm really doing this live stream tonight to test out the new Super Chat feature on YouTube, which was enabled on my channel today. Super Chat enables you to leave a comment or a message, and you can make a contribution to the channel, and depending upon the amount of that contribution determines how long your chat message stays at the top of the chat. So hopefully you'll leave me some nice messages anyway. As I say, I'll open up the sort of video for questions and answers a little bit later on. I'm just trying to see if I can actually see my live stream on my laptop so that I can see the chat a little bit better, but it seems as though it doesn't show my videos I'm broadcasting with the iPhone in my normal stream of videos, which I find very strange because it would certainly make discovery a lot easier. So anyway, I've got some piece of technology and also some gadgets that I'm going to be showing you very, very shortly. If you have got any questions at all, then obviously leave them in the comment section. I can actually see my stream here, so it does appear. That's really cool. So if you are streaming, you can actually go into your sort of control panel on YouTube on your laptop. So I'm streaming with the iPhone 7 Plus with a little sort of external microphone for better audio, and I can actually see this. So I can open up my chat. That's really cool. So it is possible for me to see the live chat in a window. So I can say hello to a few people. So I've got Suraj, I've got JMJ Pom, Darren Gator, hello Darren, Cujo, Vulcan, Alex Anderton, thank you very much for tuning in, Alex. Also Martevs, Daniel, Dean, and Daniel Adams. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing absolutely fine. Normally I wouldn't stream so much, but there's been a lot of changes to the YouTube app, as you all know. I did a stream yesterday. The enabling of Super Chat today has also prompted me to just try out that feature as well. So if any of you do want to leave a Super Chat message, please do. But you can't have them in the same window. So I can't see the Super Chats in the same window as the normal chat. That's really strange. But still, we shall continue. If you do leave a super chat, hopefully I'll be able to see it somewhere. So let's get on and do the first piece of technology. So I've got some tech over here, and I've got some tech just off camera here. I'm going to do this one first. These are from Noontech. These are the Hamo TV headphones. This is what I want to show you first of all. I've been testing these for about a week now, and I'm really very, very impressed with them. I had some Sennheiser wireless headphones quite a while back, probably tested them, I would say 5 or 6 years ago. Now these are wireless headphones, but they come on this nice sort of charging stand. There's also some connectivity around the back here. So across the back we've got a DC out for USB charging, an auxiliary in as well, and also a little micro USB input on the back. And then this nice sort of stand coming up. So it's very, very handy for putting next to the television. And as well as the stand, of course, we've got the actual headphones themselves. And these fold down, so they go down nice and compact. Now Noontech makes some headphones similar to this that aren't destined to be used with a television set. They're really sort of just regular wireless headphones. And these are to a certain degree, but they can live on this stand and be ready to use when you're ready for some quiet sort of evening viewing. We've got some controls on one of the ear cups here for things like volume and power on off. They're nice and comfortable. They've got a decent amount of padding on them, and the actual audio quality is pretty good. Not the best I've heard by any means, but for TV watching, which is what these are designed for, I think they're really well designed, and they produce a really nice quality audio. And one of the problems a lot of people have is if you're living in a flat or you're living with other people and you want to watch TV late at night, being able to watch it with some private audio and have the volume up to a desired volume is really very, very good. So these are the Hamo TV headphones from Noontech, and they're just really great, really good value as well. Now, before I move on to the next piece of technology, let's have a look at some questions. We've got a hello from Alex and a hello from Ian Gasson. Hello to both of you. We've got the Angry Viking asking, is this something you're trying just for the apps or from the PC as well? Well, I did a live stream yesterday where I did a big reveal on the Alienware Aurora R6. I referred to it as an R5 yesterday. It is in fact an R6. And for now, I'm just doing the live streaming using the app on the iPhone, purely so that I can test the quality, check how the chat's working, and check how this super chat's working as well. So that's primarily what I'm using this for at the moment, although the super chat doesn't seem to be working. So if you can see that on your screen, the ability to click the little $ or the pound sign and actually leave a chat and contribute £1, any amount, then please do that and let me know if it works in the comments section. So let's talk about something that isn't a new item. I've done an unboxing of this already, but it's relatively new, and that's the Sony a6500. I've been asked by a lot of you to give you an update on how this has been performing. And for the most part, it's performing really well with a few problems. But let's talk about the problems first, actually. To use this as a vlogging camera is pretty much a non-goer, unless you're going to put an external screen on it. We've got no fully articulating screen. That's as far as it goes up, and it does to go down to a lower angle as well. But for a front-facing screen, so if I wanted to hold it out like this and see myself whilst I'm recording, this is a non-goer. It also has got a touch screen, but not fantastic. So you can tap to focus whilst you're using it, but it is not that great. It is okay. For Sony's first attempt at putting a touchscreen onto their A series of cameras, I think they could have done a lot better. The lens I've got on here is the Sony 10 to 18mm, and this works fine. Nice wide angle, expansive wide angle, and it records really good quality video. This is a nice piece of glass. The 4K, now before this particular model was launched, there was a lot of problems with the Sony A series of cameras overheating, especially when you're recording 4K video. People would experiment with putting the screen out and all various things. It isn't solved on this, but what they've done is given you a sort of an override, so you can tell it to ignore the higher heat being generated inside. Maybe they made some internal changes as well. I have had the symbol come up to say that it is overheating, but it doesn't stop recording, it just continues recording. So for the most part, it is solved. Will it mean that this has got a sort of a lesser lifespan? Will it damage the internal components? I'm not really sure, but the 4K video quality from this is absolutely fantastic. So if you have got any questions during this live stream about the Sony a6500, then I will attempt to answer as many as I can. So let's go back and have a look at the chat before I move on to the next item. NLNC says hi. Hello to you. Aussie Leo, do you read the comments? Yes, I do. Obviously, I'm reading your comment there. Thank you very much for leaving that. Vulcan TT, legend has it, you sold Windows to Bill Gates. If only I had, I would probably be a rich person now, and I would probably be good friends with Bill Gates as well, which unfortunately I am not. I do like the guy, but I've never actually talked to him. If I could meet Bill Gates, wow, that would be awesome. Sit down to a dinner with Bill Gates and just talk to him about business, technology. Wow, that would be a dream come true. Absolutely awesome. Abe Romano, oi mate, love your vids, shout out. Hello to you, thank you very much for the shout out. Daniel Adams, what do you think of the Google Pixel? Well, I never reviewed that one. I did consider getting it in, but I can only review so much technology, and I produce so many tech videos that on that particular occasion I decided to give that particular smartphone a miss. I have handled one. It's got a fantastic screen, really nice form factor, nice performance as well, and it's a great smartphone. If you've got one or are considering getting one, it is probably the best Google Android smartphone there is available at the moment. But don't forget, we've got Mobile World Congress just around the corner, so there's going to be some fantastic smartphones launched very, very soon. Next question. Oh, should be a pound sign, Simon says. I take it you can see that dollar sign, but I can't see if anyone puts a super chat message up because it's not working for me. I can't see it on my screen. I know you can see it on yours, but please do try that super chat feature as well. Tace, Dave, you seem to have beef with Sony cameras. I don't have beef with them. Coming back to the Sony a6500, this really does produce good quality video. I just think they need to give users what they want from a camera this size. Now the Sony a7S II, Sony a7R II, which are a little bit larger, yeah, that's fine not to have a fully articulating screen. The camera operator is going to be behind the camera most of the time, sort of this side of the lens. But with a camera like this, which is ideal for vlogging, for holding out like this, you need a fully articulating screen and you need a better touch screen. But it still is great, and I am using it to produce some of my videos. So I don't have a beef with them. I just think competition is great and they need to excel to be at the top of their game. So no beef with Sony. EPHS, anyone mistake you for a younger Sir Michael Caine? Well, I have been mistaken for him on many occasions, and not a lot of people know that. Enough said. Let's move on. Grodek, can you try to read my nick? Very good comment. Tay says maybe on the A6700. Yeah, possibly. Let's hope that that happens. Alex Anderton, the super chat is on my Galaxy S7, but not on my iPad Pro. Well, if you can test that, if you can test that it actually works, so I can see if your comment goes right up to the top, that'd be fantastic. Darren Gator says, how is Milo doing? Milo is doing fine. For those of you who don't know, Milo is our Shih Tzu. He's a little ball of fun, very, very fluffy, needs a lot of attention, but he is absolutely fantastic. He is a great company, a great companion, and I love him to bits. So anyway, before I go through any more questions, let's take a look at another piece of tech. I'm going to leave this one up here till probably last. Let's take a look at this one. This is a very, very simple piece of tech. This is the Think Tank Photo Mirrorless Mover. So this is a tiny little camera bag for mirrorless cameras, but alas, you could only just fit the body in of the Sony a6500 and a small pancake lens. You couldn't fit the 10 to 18mm lens in here, but a mirrorless camera with a pancake lens, or indeed a compact camera, or indeed something like a Fuji X100 would fit in here nicely. It's a really nice camera bag. It's got a little magnetic closure on this flap, and if we look inside, you can see we've got a camera strap in there, or a bag strap which hooks onto these loops on the outside, and two little compartments which are divided in here as well. You can take this divider out. There's also a little pocket on the front with a little waterproof cover, and it's just a great little camera bag. I'm all for travelling light. I can see a super chat come in. Alex Anderton, thank you so much. £2 and your chat goes right to the top. That is absolutely fantastic. You didn't need to do that. I really do appreciate it. More so for the fact that I know that super chat is now working. I can't thank you enough. That is absolutely brilliant. Awesome. So I can see the super chat and it's highlighted. This is great because it means if you want your chat to stay at the top, maybe you're just looking to show some support to the channel, maybe you're a business, maybe you're someone else with another channel and you want your channel link at the top of the chat, that is absolutely fantastic. And Morgan Wright 123, top stuff. Thank you very much for your super chat donation too. I really do appreciate it. This is a really cool feature. And another one, Abe Romano, $5. Awesome. Thank you very, very much. Again, Abe, you are so, so kind. I really do appreciate the support on the channel. It just means so, so much to me. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who has hit that super chat button so far. Anyway, back to I'm just amazed. I'm almost lost for words now. Where was I? It's not often that I get lost for words and don't know what to say. but I am just humbled by that. Thank you very much, you guys. So back to the think tank bag. So I'm all in. Look, I've lost my words completely. I'm all up for travelling light nowadays. Focus, David, focus. I'm really up for travelling light. And if I can just fit a small compact camera in here, something like my Sony RX100 Mark V, then that's fantastic. Or a little compact camera or mirrorless camera with one lens, fit in there, nice and light. No need to take lots and lots of gear with you everywhere. And it allows you to sort of take your concentration away from the gear and enjoy your surroundings a bit. And I'm all for that. All too often we're looking at our smartphones or carrying lots of gear around, laptop, lenses, microphones, and it's nice to travel light sometimes and enjoy the world around us. So anyway, this is from Think Tank Photo. When this video has finished, when the live stream has finished, I will leave links to all of the products I show you down in the video description. So before I move on to the next tech product and take some more questions, a big thank you to Dean Hyde for your contribution. I really do appreciate it. I really am amazed at so many of you hitting that super chat button in my first super chat live stream, the very first one. So thank you to Dean. And Simon Says has also made a contribution. Again, thank you very much, Simon. I really do appreciate that as well. So anyway, I'm going to take some more questions. I'm just going to take a quick drink as well. Keep the questions coming. And I absolutely love doing these live videos, especially the live Q&As. In fact, I might make my next Q&A session live as well. That'd be really cool. Let me know in the comment section below if you want my next Q&A to be live. So I saw a question here from Aviation Videos. Hello, and any thoughts on the Lumix GH5? The Panasonic GH5 is going to be amazing, absolutely amazing. I had the Panasonic GH4. I've used pretty much all of the G8 and G8, GH and GX range that Panasonic have launched, including the GX8, also the G80, which I use for a lot of the videos I record at the moment. And they are awesome. They do the touchscreen right, the focus or the autofocus has been improved a lot. And the GH5 is going to deliver even more so. We're promised up to 400 megabits per second bit rate with a firmware update. We're also going to get 6K photo, and possibly with a firmware update somewhere along the line, we might get 6K anamorphic video. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I've got one coming into the studio and I will be covering it with a full review and some video samples. I'm hoping to get one actually the first day it becomes available. So before I take another question, another big thank you to the Aylesbury Cyclist. That is awesome. Thank you so much for your super chat contribution. I really do appreciate it. You are highlighted in blue on my screen and you are just a top guy. I really do thank you for your donation. Thank you very much. So anyway, before I take some more questions, let's show you another piece of technology. And it's actually, I'm going to do this one up here. It's actually two separate pieces of tech, both from the same company. These are from Asus or Asus or StarTech, however you want to pronounce it. I call it Asus. And they are the Reco Classic Dashcam. And then this little one here is the Reco Smart. And these are two new Dashcams from Asus. And I really recommend Dashcams. I've covered quite a few of these on the channel. Basically, these sit on the dashboard of your car, facing outwards, of course, so that it's got an expansive view of the sort of traffic in front of you. And they record video. These record in 1080 full HD. And there's a little screen on the back of this one. There's no screen on this one. This one's a little bit heavier as well, a bit more sort of more robust camera. Now, both of these will do loop recording, so they'll record video continually of the action that's going on outside of your car windscreen. And then if you were involved in a road traffic accident, I hope nobody ever is, but if you are, or if you're witness to something happening, then you've got that evidence on camera and it can be used in a court of law. It gives you peace of mind if somebody does cut in front of you and cause an accident, you've got it on camera. So these are absolutely fantastic. Now, before I talk about the quality of the video, let me say a big thank you to Morgan Wright 123, just because, why not? Thank you very much for your contribution. You made me smile, so thank you so much. And great comment as well, just because, why not? That is awesome. Back to the cameras. So these two little cameras, the actual video quality of these is fantastic. This one is more designed to sort of be taken out of the car more. So you can actually take this out and take video outside of the car if you want to. And it's just a little bit more sort of compact and a little bit more futuristic looking. We have got some USB ports on the side. One of them's for GPS, the other one's for power. And then we've also got micro SD card on the bottom. This one's got micro SD card slot as well. So they just mount very slightly differently. Nice wide angle lenses. And I can just really recommend installing a Dashcam. These work fantastic. Good quality video. This is the Reco Smart. And then this one, the Reco Smart. Yeah, the Asus Rico Smart. And this one is the Reco Classic. If I was going to choose one out of the two, I would probably choose this one, just because the lens looks better. And there, look, if you look in that lens, you can see the reflection of my setup. Recording on the iPhone 7 Plus with the Rode Video Micro on top of my iPhone. So good quality audio. So that's the two cameras from Asus. And something I forgot to mention about this one is because this is a larger sort of a piece of glass on the front, you can put filters on the front. So you could put a UV filter, or you could put a polarizing filter on there, or an ND filter, and that should cut out the reflection you get from your windscreen a little bit. So that's another good reason to choose the Reco Smart over the Classic. So that's those two products there. Really very good as well. I can't praise or recommend dash cameras enough. I've had one in my car for probably about 3 years now. And I've also got one in my wife's car, my daughter's car, and I would really recommend you get one. It just gives you that extra peace of mind. So let's take a look at some of the comments. Jessica Edmonds, please answer. What do you think of the Canon EOS M10? By the way, love your videos. The Canon EOS M range are really good, but they lack a little bit when it comes to autofocus. Now, there is a new M camera due out in about 2 to 3 weeks time. Not going to give you any more details than that, but if you are considering buying one, hold off for 2 to 3 weeks, because this new one should have improved autofocus. Now, on Canon's full-size DSLRs, they do dual pixel AF as well, and that is fantastic. The EOS 80D and the EOS 70D both have that, as well as some of their higher end cameras that now have it as well. Hopefully that will filter its way down into the M range. I'm hoping it does with this new EOS M camera that's due out very soon. So, but the EOS M10, still an awesome camera, but just don't rely on the autofocus all the time. It will hunt a little bit. So anyway, let's move on. I can see someone I recognise in the chat, Computing Forever. Dave is in the chat. Hello, Dave. What alternative would you recommend to the Sony A7R II? Well, if you're looking at it for video, I would look at the A7S II, because you're going to get better low light capability. It's only, I think, 12 megapixels. I might be mistaken with that. But certainly the A7R II is great because it's good at 4K video, but it's also great for actually taking photos as well. Alternatives to it, well, I think the only alternative is that Panasonic GH5, which is coming out very soon. And I think that will offer better quality video because it is really a video oriented camera. Or wait for the Sony A7R Mark III. I had the A7R II here myself. It was a fantastic camera, produced great quality video, but it just wasn't for me because it lacked that articulating screen, no touch screen as well. So hopefully they'll introduce a touchscreen on the Mark III. So either wait or go for something like the GH5. Abe Romano, how about the Canon G7X Mark II for vlogging? That is one of the best vlogging cameras that there is currently available. And I'll tell you why. Great colours. You've got that Canon video colour. and just brilliant autofocus, really manageable camera as well. I only got the Sony RX100 Mark V purely because I wanted to do my vlogs in 4K, and of course the Canon G7X and the Mark II are 1080p. But saying that, you don't necessarily need the Mark II. On my channel somewhere you will find that the Canon G7X Mark I is almost as good as the Mark II. There's very little in it. A big thank you to Nicolo S for your super chat contribution. Thank you very much, I really do appreciate that. And a big thank you to Dave from Computing Forever. Thank you for your contribution as well. They are both greatly appreciated. Wow, I never thought I'd see so many super chat contributions coming in, so thank you very much. Wow. Simon says this would be a good way to enter a future giveaway competition by donating on super chat. In essence, yes. Not sure how that would work sort of with regards to how giveaways should be run, because it might be looked at accepting donations for the giveaway prize. So I'm not sure, I'd have to do some research into that. I also saw another question from Alexanderton. Dave, may I email you after the stream? Emails are always welcome. In fact, if any of you ever want to get in touch and ask any questions, either just for a personal response or indeed for a Q&A session, you can either get in touch with me via email. There's a contact form on my website at geekanoids.co.uk, or indeed you can tweet me at Geekanoids, and I always answer as many as I can. I can't promise to answer them all, but if you do email me, I will at least give you a reply. So anyway, let's go and have a look at one more piece of technology, and it is down here. Now we all know that there is a lack of ports on the new MacBook Pros, and we all know that even with Windows PCs, especially with Ultrabooks, you can see this trend now where they're getting so sort of thin that we are getting a reduction in the amount of ports. And there's also a trend towards USB-C and Thunderbolt 3 as well. Well, I have got this. This is from StarTech. They are a really great company, and this is the Thunderbolt 3 to dual DisplayPort adapter. And this actually gives you two DisplayPort connections that actually will give out a 4K 60Hz resolution signal. So you can run two DisplayPort monitors, 4K resolution at 60Hz. So this is what the product looks like. Very compact. It's got a built-in cable. That's my only gripe with it. I wish it was a cable that I could remove so that I could put a longer cable on if I wanted. But you are going to be using this really for a laptop or an Ultrabook. And it's just a very simple device. Metal casing. And then on here, we've got dual DisplayPort connectors. So again, I'll repeat, this is awesome because this can be used with the Apple MacBook Pros, the new late 2016, 2017 models, and any new laptop that comes out that's got Thunderbolt 3 with full data throughput. This can be used to give you dual DisplayPort outputs. And the important bit, I will just point this out on the box, where it says 60Hz. You don't want to get one that says 30Hz. No good at all, because when you're scrolling your mouse up and down, moving anything on screen, it is not going to be fantastic. It's going to be juttering everywhere and jittery. You need the 60Hz refresh rate, and that's what this offers. This is just a really good product, and it's really keenly priced as well. I think they're around about £100. Don't quote me on that, but it's just very well made. And I've tried it on my MacBook Pro and it works fantastically, so I can highly recommend this. This is from StarTech, and as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'll leave some links to all of these products down in the video description. And I just knocked over the little camera bag. Thankfully it's not something that can be broken. So anyway, I noticed a comment come in. Somebody said here, yeah, Taze, be careful on super chat giveaways and donations from a legal point of view. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Super chat is really just for people to show their support for the channel or to get their comment at the top. It can't really be used because of legislation in various countries, and it would probably break the terms and conditions that YouTube put on super chat. It just cannot be used for a giveaway. So it's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. A shame, a shame, but I think giveaways need to actually be used for just general comments. So I don't think it'll ever be used for giveaways because, like I say, there's so many different bits of legislation. And also something, just for those of you who haven't got Super Chat on your channels, they will be rolling this out to other channels. And when you actually enable Super Chat on your channel, you need to actually agree to the terms of service and the terms of conditions of use. And it includes things like not broadcasting bad content, sort of pornography, anything dodgy like that, anything illegal. You can't broadcast dodgy content. Let's just call it dodgy content if you've got Super Chat enabled. It has to be content that has a value. It has to be within the terms and conditions that YouTube have put down there. So it has to be sensible content. You know, nobody wants to tune in and then be shocked by something on screen. That's not what this is for. And agreeing to that is fine because my content is all about sharing my passion for technology, answering your questions and giving as much information and as much entertainment as I can for you. And that's what Super Chat's for, is for you to show your appreciation for that. Or indeed, you can use it if you've, like I said earlier in this broadcast, if you've got something like another channel and you want that to be at the top of the chat, then you could use it for that. But other than that, it's just a great way of you showing appreciation to your fellow content creators. In fact, I watched somebody, I think it's called YouTube, I can't remember the guy's name now, but he does a lot of videos about how to do your content on YouTube, how to be engaging, how to use the various features on YouTube, and he's YouTube certified channel as well. And he did a video about Super Chat, and he had some donations come in at the same time as doing his broadcast, and he was just amazed that people would show their appreciation in that way. So it's just a really good feature, and I hope that YouTube really do make a good go of this. I hope it works absolutely brilliantly for them. So, a big thank you to A Pot Suum. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for your Super Chat donation. Really do appreciate it again. Awesome stuff. Let's have a look, see if we've got any more questions. Oh, there's one here from Ali Hussein. I'm due an upgrade now, currently on EE. Could you advise me on which phone I should get? iPhone 7 Plus or Google Pixel XL? They're both great phones, they really are. And it really depends if you have other Apple products, I suppose. If you live within that Apple ecosystem and you want all your devices synchronized, then definitely the iPhone 7 Plus. If you're not bothered about that, or indeed you've got a Windows PC, then the Pixel XL. I would say the iPhone 7 Plus has a very slightly, and it is very, very slightly better camera, in my opinion. But the Google Pixel XL is a fantastic smartphone. So look at the operating system. Do you want iOS or Android? That should be the question you're asking. And then base your decision on that, because it sounds like you're on a contract, so you're going to be renewing your contract, and you're going to have that phone for another year, 18 months, or possibly 2 years. But they are both great phones, and I don't think you'll be disappointed with either. If you can delay the upgrade for a few weeks, don't forget Mobile World Congress, I mentioned this earlier, just around the corner. So if you can delay that sort of decision, you'll see if any new Google Android smartphones are launched that are available quite soon that take your fancy. I know we've got the LG G6, which looks amazing, so do keep an eye on that one. That one's on my radar, by the way. So what else have we got in here? Leandro C. Dave, any good deals for external hard drives? I've not seen any really cheap hard drives for a long time, or any sort of really highly discounted ones. Although there was a Seagate 5TB one on sale in the UK today. Check my stream, check my Twitter stream, because every morning I tweet out all the best UK and USA tech deals, and I also put them on the Geekanoids website. So do keep an eye on that every morning. So it's 7 days a week. I tweet out the best UK and USA based tech deals. And if any hard drives come up, I will tweet them. But I don't recall any really good deals at the moment. Taze, any recommendations for a decent gaming computer for about £1,500? Well, as you know, just yesterday I revealed the Alienware Aurora R6. Now that's really highly specified, so it's going to come out higher than your £1,500. But look at the base range of that particular model, and you might just be able to squeeze it within budget, and you're getting a really compact computer that performs really well, and then you've got the backup of a good warranty by a decent company. So that's something I would definitely consider. Let's have a look, see if there's any more questions coming in. Give me a shout out to Ali Alamed. Hello Ali, thank you very much for tuning in. And Best Tech LJG said, how you liking the new PC? Let's talk a little bit about that. The new Alienware. Yesterday I live streamed the reveal. Today I've had another whole day of actually using the Alienware Aurora R6, and I must say I am so impressed. I really love the screen I'm using as well, which is a Samsung 32-inch 4K monitor, but the actual performance of that PC has blown me away. It actually renders videos so quickly, and I'm really getting used to Adobe Premiere Pro as well, that I can't see me switching away my video production from that machine for a long time. I also like the fact that it's got all solid state storage inside. I think that was a wise move. So it's got that PCIe M2 solid state drive inside, and also 2 regular SATA solid state drives in there. So you've got no spinning hard drives, so the actual noise that it produces is very minimal. It's also liquid cooled as well, so again it's not a noisy PC with lots of fans in it. So I'm really enjoying it, I really am. Great question, and I'll give you an update video on that, possibly another live stream in the future as well. So any more questions coming in? Let's have a look at the chat again. Jessica Edmonds, what photography camera would be good for an amateur? Well, that EOS M10 that you mentioned previously would be a really good starting point, or a Panasonic G6. That's capable of doing 4K video, interchangeable lenses as well, micro four thirds sensor, nice screen, good choice, very good choice. The Aylesbury Cyclist, do you have the subscription package from Adobe? Yes, I do. I have the Creative Cloud subscription. A lot of people are against subscription services, but I always look at it as how you value your time. So if you're doing work, like professional work, day in, day out, and let's just say you value your time at £10 an hour, or £20 an hour, or £30 an hour, to pay a subscription service and have that software constantly updated with the latest features and the latest performance tweaks as well is really worthwhile. Of course you can buy the boxed software, install it once, but then 2-3 years down the line you're out of date. And if you're delivering content, be that video, be that graphic design, be that music, whatever you're creating, if you're in that sort of creative field, then having the latest software and being able to deliver the latest quality or the latest type of content is worth paying the subscription fee for. And these companies need to make money. When they were just selling boxed products, they were finding a lot of people were pirating the software, and I suppose that still goes on, but they were wrongly doing so, and they were cheating the developer and the creator out of the money and the development they'd invested in that product. And the subscription model is a way of them keeping on developing. So I'm big thumbs up for it, I really am. So, and like James Cousin says, credit to Adobe. I don't like subscriptions, but the amount of updates they push out is incredible, and I could not agree more. Daryl Jenkins asks, what's the best 27-inch monitor connect to my iMac as a second screen? I would look at something from LG. They make great monitors. Not sure if their latest monitor, the 4K one, would work, because your iMac probably wouldn't have the right video output. But certainly look at LG, they make really good quality panels. So I think that's it for this live stream, purely because my voice is going. I'm thoroughly enjoying talking to you. I love the interaction through the chat, but you can only talk for so long. So thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone for all of your comments and for all of those super chat comments as well. I can't believe that happened. But just thank you for your interaction and thank you for your support on the Geekanoids channel. If you're new to the channel and you have only discovered this particular live broadcast through YouTube and you're not subscribed, then please do subscribe. I do regular tech videos pretty much every single day. I do Q&As. I've got a live Q&A coming up. I've decided I'm going to do the next Q&A live, and I just really appreciate it if you can subscribe and just interact with my videos. I really do think that Geekanoids is a brilliant little community. It's not all about me just pumping out videos and then forgetting you guys. I answer pretty much every single comment as well, because I just love chatting to you guys and I really do appreciate it. So thanks very much. Let me know what you thought of the stream afterwards in the comment section below. Of course, tweet me as well at Geekanoids. Have a fantastic day or evening wherever you are. I'll see you again soon.